Hey, you guys. I know it didn't last long. I'm back, but I think I just had an angel encounter. You don't have to believe me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I have not been out all day. I'm going to give you a tour of my car. I haven't been out all day, and I went to take Benny for a walk. I don't remember what time it is. Usually I try to wait till the sun goes downish, but it's getting later. So anyway, we walked. Then I had my stack of invitations. If I knew how to clip a video and add it to a video, I would, but it's my last video, I think. And I showed you, hey, these are my wedding invitations that I got from work. They don't look like wedding invitations, but I think that's what they used them for. They have envelopes and everything. And I said, be ready or stay ready, get ready. And I put Psalm 139, 23, and 24. And I said the date 09/23, 2025. Okay. Then I put him in my car. And you guys, my car isn't that big. So yesterday I had to go somewhere to the a dealership for my ex's Jeep over here and get some parts for it. And I left some there. I left one there. I left one at a gas station. And on my way home, I went into some neighborhoods and left one in the street. Like, okay. So I still had a lot left. Maybe not like this big of a stack, but I had today. So then after the walk, I I dropped a few. And then I went to Taco Bell to get two spicy, crispy soft tacos. The number was 270. I looked it up. It means to rapture. So my dog and I sat in the parking lot eating eating them. And I looked up the number and I was listening to Uplifted, the children of all the children compilation. And I'm driving home and I am thinking, is there any more? Because I had already left one at so I was backtracking, so I'd already left some. And then I looked to the side of the seat where Benny is, and they're all gone. Because when I was at Taco Bell, I decided to give one to the girl at the drive-through that was taking my money and giving me my food. And I said, do you guys know, have you heard of Joshua? He's viral. The rapture is happening. I asked them, do you guys know about the rapture? And they said, yeah. Kind of gave me that dazed, like, you're crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. Then two more people came and they started listening because I handed her an envelope and she said, what's that? My stack. I gave her one. First time I've given one in hand. So now I'm going to show you where I had all of them. And I had plenty left. Oops, let me turn this around and I have my flashlight. Let me not turn it off. Okay, this is where Benny sits. Oh, darn. Hold on. They were all right there. They were right here. There's no way they can slip down. Hold on. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. They can't slip down. See, his butt is like right here. His butt is right here. And I had them here, like I showed you. I mean, like I said, you don't have to believe me. He he sits right there. They won't fall off. So I thought, you know what, Lord, maybe there's my bag of food. A convertible doesn't have an interior light that's worth anything. So that's 270. So I'll just put that there and hopefully I don't forget it. So here's my floorboard. There's no way they could have slipped anywhere. They're fat. There's a lot of them. That I just cover up so he doesn't fall into the cup holders and hurt himself on the seat belts. And here's his baby buggy bed. his pillow if he needs. Okay, here's his baby buggy. Nothing, y'all. Nothing. I'll go to the other side. Because seriously, I was searching. I'm like, Jesus, what just happened? And because, like I said, I wasn't... I wasn't paying much attention because I knew I was going home and I will just do the rest because today's Saturday and I thought, I don't want to bang this car next to me. I thought it's Saturday. I should have been out earlier. Okay, so they can't really, sorry, I'm not good at this. And now I've got all these beds here. So let me... Okay. You'll see in my other video how they're a big stack. I know it looks like a big stack because they're so thick and fat, but trust me, I didn't have, I had plenty of them left. Plenty of them left. I was thinking as I was driving home, I'm like, Lord, today was Saturday. I should have gone out earlier because people are out and about. And then tomorrow's Sunday, I could go out. So I was like, I'll go out with a rest Sunday tomorrow. And I also have more I showed you that are of a different kind that I need to write on those. And okay. And on the outside of that envelope, by the way, I left one at the park. So going to yesterday, not yesterday, day before. So when I went back today, I saw where it was, but it was no longer on that seat of those little workout machines. But the envelope was on the grass with no card in it. So I don't know why somebody would just take the card and not the envelope with it. But anyway, the card was gone unless somebody threw it on the ground and it blew away. You guys, I am praying that angelic encounters, now I am, because as I'm handing these out, I'm like saying, Jesus, you're going to have to get it to the person, because I don't know. I don't know who's going to find it. It could be a smocker, a scoffer and a mocker, a smocker. It could be a smocker, Jesus. So I'm like, you're going to have to. And then look what he did. He got an angel to hand him out for me. That's an electric sensor light, so it's not an angel turning it on. Oh my gosh. You guys, like I said, you can believe me if you want to. You don't have to believe me, but I'm going to put it on here as testifying out loud of angelic encounters that took the rest of those. I'm trying to see if I would be able to count in my mind with their thickness how many there might have been left. Maybe 10, because they're fat. So, I mean, it was about that many. I can't put too thick by Benny because his butt would, and they weren't going to fan to the sides because my seats have the back, and then my seats fan out on the shoulders. So even if they slid, the fan of the shoulder of the seat would have made them curve. You guys, if I hear of any more of these on the video, not that I'm watching as much YouTube, but I mean, I might, I think an angel took the rest and put them where they're needed. So be looking out for videos that have my invitations on them in Georgia, in this town, Because if they make a video saying this is my confirmation I found, I'll even be able to remember. If they tell me where they found it, I'll even be able to remember if I put one there. Because I think I remember the town or the area. It may be the same town as I live in at that car dealership, Jeep, but it may be the same town, but different parts of the town, they give names. So that part of the town had a certain name. I don't remember anymore, but if I heard it, I'd remember it. So if they tell me, oh, I found this in such and such an area of this town, and then this area, I know. So if they say, I found it at a 76 gas station, I found it at a Murphy, I think, gas station, I found it at a Publix parking lot, I found it in the Kroger parking, I'll know. But if they name somewhere else that I did not go, some of the neighborhoods, I don't know the names, but if they say it's a neighborhood, maybe I gave it. But you guys, I'm serious. This happened to me one other time with my wedding ring that fell down the drain. This happened years ago, like in 1994 or 1995. I had a wedding ring that was $16,000 back then, but that's all up marked because of the jewelry stores. But anyway, I dropped it down the drain while I was washing my hands. It slipped off, and beside me, I had been working in the bathroom there when I had a bag of nails, a bag of little nails. And I did not have my hand in the bag of nails. I did with my wedding ring on, yes, but you know what I mean? It wouldn't have fallen off. It fell off while I was washing my hands, and I did not know it. Until after the fact, drying my hands. And I noticed it was gone. We lived in the country. We called a septic tank cleaner guy. But before he could come out the next day or a few days later, I found my ring in the bag of nails. I found it in the bag of nails because an angel had saved it for me. It put it in the bag of nails. Because even the sewer cleaner guy wasn't going to, guarantee that he would have been able to get it out. There was no guarantee. So that is an example, one of my personal that I know happened for a fact that I can remember because off the top of my head. Now that I'm talking about it, maybe after I hang up, I will think of more, but I remember that was a miracle because I never took the ring off. I never really did. And I mean, unless maybe yard work or something, but I don't know. Maybe I wore gloves, but I never took it off. And when I did take it off, it was basically only to clean it in the jewelry cleaner. And I would not have taken it off before I washed my hands. I wouldn't have. And that was it was a bathroom drain where the stopper, and I had taken the stopper out for who knows what reason. Maybe it never had a stopper, but the drain was like a plain old hole. And it's something I had done before, but I would be careful. Maybe my mind was somewhere else and I wasn't being as careful. I don't know, but I know that ring washed down the drain. And I could have been distracted. Maybe I was talking to my husband. I don't know, but the ring fell down the drain. There's nowhere else it could have gone. There's no way it could have slipped in that bag of nails. Anyway, so believe me or not, some angels took the rest of those invitation things, confirmations, because in my video I was telling you how I wanted to lay these out so that people who are looking for a confirmation would find one. And okay, you guys, I pray we all have some angelic encounters, whether we have physical proof or not. Like, I have physical proof because I know there was a stack in my car. I had one in my hand. I pulled one out of the stack to have it in my hand to give to the girl at the window at Taco Bell. I got my food, parked, ate, didn't look at them again, didn't, on my way home thinking, and then I look over and they're gone. They're gone. All of them are gone. I could have showed you my trunk, but why? Why would I get out of my car and show him in my trunk? But yeah, okay. God bless you guys. Bye.